distinctive style is bursting for victory here.
Walaza! 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 Walaza!
I'll tell people this, I'm not doing this for fun. This is not for fun. So I think other people think this is a place to play and all of that. This is somebody else's food. Other people are creating a living out of this, so we must respect this. We might call this a hustle. So yeah, you must respect it.
At just 19 years old, Bayanda Walaza is rapidly becoming South Africa's most promising athletic prospect. Born on February 9, 2006, in Katlehong, which is in South Africa's Gauteng province, Walaza faced early adversity. At the age of 10, he witnessed the tragic passing of his father during a violent altercation, an event that profoundly affected him. To help him cope with the trauma, his mother, Toliwe, sought counseling services where it was recommended that the young Bayanda engage in activities like sports. Walaza's athletic journey began at Monda Primary School, where his talent was first recognized. He later attended Horse School Varento, emerging as a standout performer. In January 2023, he secured the South African Under-18 200 meters title and a silver in the 100 meters in Pietermaritzburg. In April 2023, he clinched a bronze medal in the 100 meters at the African Under-18 Championships in Zambia. His remarkable performances earned him the Male Athlete of the Year and Athletes Athlete of the Year awards at Varento's 2023 High School Awards ceremony. Subsequently, he received an athletic scholarship to study at Kuro Hazelden High School, a prestigious private institution in Pretoria. On January 28, 2024, at the Kuro Hazelden Top 14 meet held at Pilech Stadium in Pretoria, Walaza showcased his burgeoning talent by winning the Under-19 boys 100 meters race in 10.36 seconds. He continued his ascent by claiming the South African Under-20 Championships 100 meters title in March 2024 with a personal best of 10.13 seconds. In April 2024, he finished as the runner-up in the 100 meters behind Okani Simbina at the South African Championships with a time of 10.27 seconds. His performances earned him a call-up to South Africa's World Relays squad, and in May 2024, Walaza was integral to South Africa's 4x100-meter relay team, helping them qualify for the 2024 Paris Olympics during the World Relays Championships in the Bahamas. In June 2024, he was officially selected for the South African Olympic team. Walaza was initially included as a reserve in South Africa's Paris Olympics relay squad. However, the youngster was promoted into the racing quartet when two-time world junior medalist Benjamin Richardson suffered an injury in the 200-meter heats.
This time, we were planning to go for medal. This time we're planning for medaling because at Bahamas we were supposed to medal if our planning was like proper, because our time was the second fastest time in the whole event. So now our expectations are even more higher than what we are there that time.
What do you make of the team going to the Olympics? How strong is that team?
I'm saying the relay is too strong because what Benji did, it's something else. Benji ran a 9.8 something, and Agani also runs a 9.8 in his body. There's Sean Maswangai. Sean also has a 9 seconds in. Even me, I still believe that I can still run that 9 seconds in. I think our relay, it can be scarier than all other teams at this time.
On August 9, 2024, Walaza, still only 18, made history by winning a silver medal in the 4x100-meter relay, becoming the first South African to achieve such a feat while still in high school. The team of Bayanda Walaza, Sean Maswangani, Bradley Nkoana, and Okani Simbina narrowly finished behind Canada, setting an African record with a time of 37.75 seconds.
I don't want to lie, it's kind of scary because I know sometimes when I go back to school, everyone will be like, ah! So like I just have to adjust to it, and I'm truly happy of being this. I'm truly happy of being in this team. Like I truly appreciate being here, and like I'm truly thankful for what's going on, for what's happening, and like thank you.
Balancing athletics with academics, Walaza returned from the Olympics to sit for his preliminary matric exams at Kuro Hazelden High School, where they gave him a hero's welcome.
Everyone wants to get a medal here. We're not here to play. Like everyone here wants a medal, so we'll see. The best one might win, but I think I'll win. And I'm not thinking I will win.
He then competed at the World Athletics Under-20 Championships in Lima, Peru, where he made history by winning gold in both the 100 meters and 200 meters events. He clocked 10.19 seconds in the 100 meters, narrowly defeating Thailand's Purapol Boonsan, who finished in 10.22 seconds. In the 200 meters, Walaza secured victory with a time of 20.52 seconds, finishing ahead of Australia's highly rated teenager Gout and becoming the first male sprinter in 26 years to achieve a sprint double at the Under-20 World Championships. The 18-year-old Walaza is only the fourth man to achieve this double after Britain's Christian Malcolm in 1998, Portugal's Nigerian-born Francis Obikwelu at Sydney 1996 and Otto Bolden of Trinidad and Tobago at Seoul 1992. Despite his stellar performances in 2024, Walaza was notably absent from the list of nominees for the World Athletics Men's Rising Star Award, a decision that disappointed many South African fans. Undeterred, he focused on his final high school exams, earning a bachelor's admission upon completion.
I passed my matric, so wow, I think everyone was doing matric was nervous because I even saw the post. People were posting like, yeah, I was nervous. I also felt it, I had that thing of I passed, but when we're counting down to open this thing, it feels different. It was truly scary. And I'm impressed with how I did. With these results, I hope they will push me to what I want to do this year.
And what's that?
It's logistics. University, yes. So my goals on a track, is to be one of the best athletes that South Africa has ever produced, I want to show up for the country, to be there for the country and fight for the country as well, Fighting for the country is not just going to war and also just representing it, it means a lot and all of that.
While he received multiple offers to advance his athletic career in the United States, Walaza chose to remain in South Africa, enrolling at the University of Pretoria to continue his studies and training under his coach, Thabo Matebedi, also known as Coach T, who has been coaching Walaza since he was in grade 12. Known for his distinctive running style, which has earned him the nickname Wobble Wobble, Walaza's form diverges from traditional sprinting norms. His coach insists that Walaza's unique style, particularly his arm movement and running mechanics, is integral to his performance. This unconventional style has become part of Walaza's brand, turning it into a secret weapon that keeps his opponents guessing. Walaza kicked off his 2025 season on March 15, 2025, at the Athletics Gauteng North Championships in Pretoria, breaking the South African Under-20 record in the 100 meters final, clocking a remarkable 9.99 seconds. This performance made him the first South African junior athlete to break the 10-second barrier and the 9th South African sprinter to achieve this feat. 4 days later, Walaza reminded fans that he is an equally good half-lap sprinter, racing to a South African 200-meter junior record. He stopped the clock at 20.08 seconds, shaving 0.02 of the previous mark that was set by Clarence Munya in 2017. On April 24, 2025, the Macarthur Athletics Stadium in Potchefstroom delivered a thrilling showdown at the South African Track and Field Championships. Walaza once again clocked 9.99 seconds in the men's 100-meter, but had to settle for silver for the second consecutive year, finishing behind his training partner and Tokyo 2020 semi-finalist, Gift Lutlela. The following day, Walaza's hopes for redemption in the 200-meter were dashed when he was disqualified from the final after a false start. That same misfortune followed him to the 2025 World Relays on May 11th, where he came dangerously close to disqualifying South Africa's 4x100-meter team with another false start scare. Fortunately, he received a green flag, allowing the team to compete in the final, where they ultimately triumphed. The quartet of Bayanda Walaza, Sinasipo Dambile, Bradley Nkwana, and Okani Simbena edged out the United States in a thrilling finish, racing to gold and becoming the first African nation to win the 4x100-meter at the World Relays with a world-leading time of 37.61 seconds.
And also to talk about the false start. Hey, I was scared. I was scared. I wanted to come out fast, but thanks to the Lord that, actually it wasn't a false start. Yes.
On May 25, 2025, 19-year-old Walaza continued his sensational rise by winning the men's 100-meter at the Boris Hanzekovic Memorial in Zagreb with a blazing time of 9.94 seconds, setting a new South African Under-20 record. Up against a field of professionals, Walaza finished a dominant 0.26 seconds ahead of Germany's Owen Anser, and now ranks 4th on the world under-20 all-time list, and joined 4th on the overall South African list, alongside Wade van Niekerk and Gift Luklela. Only Akani Simbina with 9.82, Benjamin Richardson with 9.86, and Sean Masongani with 9.91 have run faster for South Africa. Walaza is the 9th South African to break the 10-second barrier, and only Isemeda Singa's 9.89 in 2023, Litsali Tebogo's 9.91 in 2022, and American Christian Miller's 9.93 in 2024 have clocked faster under 20 times. Walaza then embarked on a series of professional races, including a second-place finish in the 100-meter at the Cape Kino Classic and his Diamond League debut at the Prefontaine Classic in Eugene, Oregon on July 5, 2025, where he finished 6th in the men's 100-meter.
Now, this is my first varsity games experience, you know. It looks nice, it looks perfect. I can see people that came here, they're ready, they're happy to be here. For now, here, I came here for the goal of winning, you know. Came here to represent my country and making sure that my country comes first, you know, making sure that our country actually shows amongst all countries that are here, you know, because I believe that South Africa is one of the best countries, but they're not noticing it, you know. And I know that as we are here as the team, when I look at the team, you know, I can see that we're actually going to make something great here. We're actually going to showcase how great is South Africa, you know, and my goal is to make sure that I live here with great results.
On July 22, 2025, South Africa's teenage sprinting sensation shifted his focus to the 2025 World University Games in Bochum, Germany. Walaza delivered a composed and commanding performance to win gold in the men's 100-meter final, clocking an impressive 10.16 seconds in a tightly contested race. The South African edged out Thailand's Purepo Bunsan, who claimed silver in 10.22 seconds, while Japan's Hiroki Unagita secured bronze in 10.23 seconds, with mere hundreds separating the top three in one of the most thrilling sprint finals of the competition. Just 2 days later, on July 24, 2025, Walaza secured his second gold medal at the Games, this time in the men's 200-meter final. Racing in lane 7, Walaza was third fastest off the blocks but surged ahead on the curve, overtaking Spain's Audrey Alfonso Medero, who was running beside him in lane 8, to claim the gold in 20.63 seconds. Medero took silver in 20.70, while the Republic of Korea's Lee Jae-sung earned bronze in 20.75. With sprint titles in both the 100 meters and 200 meters, Walaza repeated a rare double feat which he first accomplished at the 2024 World Under-20 Championships, further cementing his continued rise from junior prodigy to elite sprinter. The sprinting action concluded with South Africa taking silver in the men's 4x100-meter relay. Walaza and the South African quartet finished in 38.80 seconds, just behind South Korea's 38.50 seconds games record, and ahead of India in bronze. Commenting after the relay, Walaza described the experience as deeply meaningful, both personally and culturally, as he ended the tournament with 3 medals.
I believe that was the best race that we've ran, you know, saying by the way of understanding each other, because you can see we're not angry at each other, but we're just excited that we actually came up here and we popped up. It's not what we wanted, but we are glad to be here and we are happy for what we just did. Okay, surely this is the moment where I think I'll cherish for the rest of my life, you know, because of it takes guts to be here. It takes a lot to be here. You have to sacrifice most of the things, you know. So for me being here and competing with my brothers here, it means a lot. Okay, truly speaking, you guys know me in South Africa, but if you can go through South Africa, you know a lot of people. This is Ritim Lenga. He just ran a sub-10 a few weeks ago, you know. This is Tim Kulu. He's been in the team for South Africa since he was still young. He was 18, was already in the SA team. Carl, he just came back from the rugby. You know, someone who didn't know anything about athletics, but look where he is now, you know. So I believe that people keep on looking for the highlights, for the people who show up more. But I believe that they must just go through South Africa and check what's going on. They'll be impressed.
On August 22, 2025, Bayanda Walaza finished close behind the South African national 100 meters champion Gift Luklela in the men's invitational 100 meters race at the Brussels Diamond League in Belgium. The South African duo secured an impressive 1-2 finish against a strong field, with Walaza clocking 10.18 behind Luklela's 10.13 seconds, followed by American Brandon Hicklin in third with 10.22. Walaza was hoping to build on his success at the 2025 World University Games, however he once again found himself narrowly defeated by his training partner, mirroring the outcome of their national 100-meter title showdown in April 2025. On August 28, 2025, the Diamond League final unfolded at Zurich's iconic Letzigrund Stadium with Walaza lining up for his third Diamond League appearance. In a final tune-up ahead of the eagerly anticipated 2025 World Championships in Tokyo, Walaza got off to a sensational start and looked to be in the fight for first place when he unfortunately pulled up with a hamstring injury, casting doubt over his first World Championships appearance. Having already posted qualifying times for the World Championships, Walaza was on track to make his debut at the global event and was initially included in the South African team to compete in both the 100 meters and the 4x100 meter relay at the Tokyo Championships. However, after a period of uncertainty and statements regarding his fitness, the decision was ultimately made to withdraw him in the best interest of the athlete and the national team. Subsequently, Ritsidesitswe Mlenga was named as Walaza's replacement for South Africa in the 100 meters event at the World Championships. As Walaza transitions into a promising professional career, his aspirations extend beyond personal accolades. He remains driven by a vision to elevate South African sprinting on the global stage, drawing inspiration from athletes like Akani Simbina and Caster Semenya, who have guided his dreams since childhood. His injury has forced a disappointing halt to his meteoric rise, but it does not define his journey. Setbacks are temporary, and with his resilience, strong support system, and unwavering commitment, Walaza is well positioned to come back stronger. The disappointment of missing out on his first World Championships may sting now, but it will only fuel his determination to sprint toward even greater success and to continue redefining the path for all who follow.
I'm still going to continue from what I started. What I started was just a start, God gave me this gift, to showcase into the whole world. So yeah, nothing's going to stop me now.